Hey, what's going on, guys? DJS here, CollectiveKicks.com. I want to bring you guys this week's weekly recap, Sunday, the 5th of October. And let's go ahead and jump into the week's news. I didn't get a lot of articles up this week. My team definitely carried me this week and did a lot of articles. So shout out to the Collective Kicks writers. But let's go ahead and jump into what we have. So this is a new article from a new writer regarding the remastering and the rise and fall kind of the Foamposites and that sort of stuff. It's actually a really well written article if you guys want to check that out. Obviously, has a lot to do with the remastering series of the Jordan brand retros that are expected to hit stores in 2015. Which again, as I've mentioned in the past, I've seen all of them in person and they do look pretty awesome. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what ends up happening with the remastering. I know it's going to be anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'm not sure how limited some of these are going to be when they release them. Some will be general releases, but still, it's an interesting concept of crafting higher end materials and kind of jumps into something else that I'll be doing a video from DSW soon, and I basically went into DSW and was looking around and took some pictures of some of the sneakers, and some of them look like pretty nice quality leather on shoes that were like $100. So really kind of crazy, and I want to get into that one when I have that video, or I might just do a different video, and I don't know how I'm gonna work on that, but something to I guess keep note of. Moving on though, because I don't want to take all you guys' time. Reebok Insta Pump Opus Kicks Reason did that article. If you guys want to see those, looks like those ones came back in 2005 or something like that. I'm not really sure. Kicks Reason is the Reebok guy. Not myself, but those ones actually look pretty solid. It almost looks like it has three Adidas stripes underneath it, which is kind of funny because Adidas owns Reebok. But anyway, Reebok Ventilator Heritage Pack. If you guys are interested in that article, check that one out. If I had a choice between those three, the black and gold one would probably be the one I like the best out of the three. Nike SB Flash Pack sneakers. If you are interested in seeing that article, Sneaker Tutor did an article on that one. Sometimes it's difficult. I jumble my words up around a lot, and I'm trying to do this video live one take, so I'm not going to restart it because I'm fumbling around. But check out that article if you're interested in seeing that. And I don't even know all of the sneakers in that. I actually haven't even had an opportunity to go back and check that out. But I don't think that there are any dunks. I saw some P-Rods and I think some Janowskis, as you can see from the tags. But I don't think there was any dunks. So interesting if that's the case. Puma Disc Luxe Pack. Pretty crazy looking shoes actually, with like the three tones of kind of cream and wheat colors. Cream of wheat. That was a stupid joke. Have you guys ever had cream of wheat? Like I actually like cream of wheat. It's like kind of like oatmeal, but not anyway. Like that's one thing in Oregon. We never like restaurants and stuff. They don't serve grits. But cream of wheat is, I guess, sort of like grits. But I went to Orlando for vacation before, and then went to a Waffle House, and they had grits there and stuff, and those are pretty dope. But I'm like, it's kind of like cream of wheat. Anyway, kind of a super random sidebar that I thought I'd throw out there. The Reebok Pump Omni Lite 2007 versus the 2010 retro. Check that one out from Kicks Reason if you're interested in seeing the difference. That's actually a shoe that I've wanted that I never actually ended up buying yet. It's just a Reebok Pump that I always thought was kind of a dope looking model. But I actually need to make note to go back and check that one out. I do see the difference on the pump logo. On the shoe on the far left doesn't have the arc, which is interesting, or it's not black. It's clear, which is interesting, or orange or whatever. Anyway, Jordan 6 pack potentially was the article that PJ wrote here, but this was actually I actually double checked and confirmed that it's not going to be a pack. So the Air Jordan 6 Slam Dunk sneaker is going to be separate from the Superfly, but they do have the same sort of theme. But they are not going to be a pack. So just wanted to confirm that for you guys. So for those that saw the original article and didn't really know for sure, and you didn't see the updated article, yeah, I definitely confirmed that it's not a pack. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Brand went in that direction because of what they were doing with the Pantone 11s and the Jordan 29s. So interestingly enough, it is not a pack, and they are going to be sold separately. But I think that they could have sold it as a pack. My preference is not paying for 450 or 5 for the pack though. I mean 300 would be like more ideal. It doesn't make sense to do an upcharge unless you're using really premium materials for some of the releases. And 500 for the Pantone pack is just insane. It really shouldn't be that high in my opinion, but it is what it is. Forgotten Fridays from D. Strasner, the Dr.Doom Foamposite Pros. Those ones are sick. I definitely, if I could get those, I would get them in my collection, but I don't have them currently in the collection. But that is definitely one of those foams that I've always kind of looked at and go, damn, if I could find those at a decent price, I would swoop those up. Just clean, simple colorway. But anyway, so the LeBron 12, this is probably the biggest news of the week. The LeBron 12 delayed due to cosmetic issues, and Mr. Hype wrote this article. It's kind of crazy that they were delayed because of cosmetic issues, and I did an article about this as well on the eyelets having issues, but that isn't, I don't think, the real reason why they are delaying the LeBron 12. From what I understand, and I don't know, we'll see as the time goes by what is actually going to be the problem. But from what I understand, it's because of the number. So I have some images, and I didn't do the article yet, but I've just been too busy. But I have some images of these shoes as well as of the second, the Lion's Heart colorway, the red and white ones. And they have LeBron number 6 on the bottom of the shoe, on the back tab, and on the side of the shoe, they all say number 6. Obviously, LeBron's not going to be wearing number 6. He's back to the 23. So I don't know if they're actually pulling the shoes because of the numbers on the shoe or because of the actual cosmetic issue. They were really not blunt. They were really vague about what they were suggesting was the cosmetic issue. But if these ones actually do release and they do have the 23 on the bottom of the shoe and then the other spots, then we will have known that they actually recalled all of the sneakers. But I personally, I don't see them recalling these because they've been mass producing these all for the first like 5 or 6, 7 colorways or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have all of those colorways, and potentially all of them have the wrong number. So I don't know what Nike's going to do about this, and if they're going to scrap the shoes that they have, because there's no way to really cover up the existing pairs and just deleting and removing the stuff and replacing it. It really would have to be completely redone. So interestingly enough, I don't know what's going to happen with the LeBron 12s. Supposedly the delay's not that long, so maybe it is just a cosmetic issue that they're fixing and the numbers are just going to be wrong. Time will tell, but I'm hearing that it's going to be the numbers, not the actual cosmetic problem. So, or the cosmetic problem that we were led to believe with the eyelet issue. Anyway, that's kind of breaking news, like to hear if it really is the number. Nike's going to be taking a huge loss on all the ones produced. You know, they have probably hundreds of thousands of those made, and at least some of the colorways. That's a huge loss. I don't, if they actually do something like that, I just think that they're probably going to disregard the fact that the number is wrong. But who knows? What if they actually fix that? I wonder if they'll release those the numbers with a 6 separately, maybe go straight to the outlets. But I don't see them shredding that many pairs of shoes that are done because it's a major release. So interesting. Curious to see where this is going to go. Obviously, we're coming up close to the time, but some people in the retail side of things kind of gave me some information on that, and the Lion's Heart ones are going back for sure. Even though, because they're already in some stores, they're going back for sure. Along with the first release that you could see the colorway there. So anyway, I wanted to focus some attention on that subject because I wanted to do a separate video almost on it. I just didn't get time to this week. Anyway, moving on, some Jordan 11 Low Knicks sample colorway, as you can tell, kind of themed after the Knicks. There's a whole bunch of different 11 Lows. That was from Bang Buck. Also, there's another one from Bang Buck from the red suede, and you can see the black suede samples. I have no idea if these are legit or not. To be honest, I haven't checked. I could probably check in to see if these are actually going to be releasing or if they're actually authentic. There was a picture of a bread 11 with the suede across the toe box that leaked like last year, and I checked in with that one, and that one was completely fake. They didn't, like, Jordan Brand did not make anything like that. So just throwing that out there. I'm not sure what the situation of these are. If these are actually going to be releasing, and we're going to see a bunch of 2015 Jordan lows or Jordan 11 lows next year. I'm not sure, but if that's the case, then I wouldn't be surprised. We did see like 4 or 5, I think 3 or 4 or 5 colorways this year. Can't remember now. But they're popular and they're doing well, and they've been using the bottoms for a lot of those, obviously for the Air Futures. So it's the mold is being used quite a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more next year. So if you guys want, like, I'll follow up and find out more about those, or we just wait it out and we'll see what ends up happening. Throwback Thursday from Kicks Reason. I did my own on my channel as well. Kicks Reason did one here for the 2010 Air Jordans, which is one shoe that actually I don't have. I did have a pair of those, and I had a sample pair that were like black and yellow, and I ended up just giving them to a buddy. I wish I would have kept them now that I'm looking back, because I don't know, I don't have a pair of those, and it's one of those ones that I wish I held on to. But I gave away a lot of samples back in the day, actually, just to random people for that wanted them. Some Air Jordan Olympic 7s I gave away, some samples of those, and some 3s, or no, there were, I think, the 4s, all white 4s. Anyway, those ones are pretty crazy though, like with a window and stuff on those. Pretty interesting look to those. Moving on, LeBron James wears the Zoom Soldier 8, and I know he's playing today. I'm not sure what shoes he's actually wearing in the game today. I haven't looked, but just kind of crazy that he's playing in the 8s. Not sure why. Don't know what's happening with the 12s again. It better not be a repeat of the LeBron 11s, otherwise it's gonna piss a lot of people off. Anyway, surprise restock, Bates, A6 Gel 3, Teal Dragons. This is a great article from Smiley. Shout out to you for doing this article. And it's crazy because I did not know that Pick Your Shoes was Bait previously in 2011. I honestly didn't know that. So that was crazy, and I definitely like what Bait's doing recently. If you guys didn't see my unboxing from Bait earlier in the week, I did an unboxing with a t-shirt and a pair of shoes from them. But these things are crazy, and I like the way they debuted these. If you were a registered user of Bait already, you got a chance to be able to get these. If you're not a registered user, then you don't get a chance to get them. And I like that concept of like exclusivity of being a member and getting rewarded for being a member. I like that. So yeah, shout out to Bait for that. That's just an awesome concept. I don't understand the dragon aspect of those shoes, but these ones are, again, a retro from 2011. They look pretty dope, though, to be honest. I really like the look, and the pink laces just definitely set them off. I'd probably switch them with black laces, but I guess anyway. Yeah, so the global launch date delayed again. JD Elite, the new writer that I have, wrote on that one earlier in the week. If you want to see what he was saying on that, feel free. And relaunch links included. This actually happened last week as well, and this sucks so bad because it was 4 p.m. Our time, which I'm at work, and I was in a meeting, and I had 1% left on my battery. I was going to try to get those Jeters, and 1% left on my battery, and then all of a sudden, like it was like 20 seconds before the clock was counting down. I was on the link waiting for it, and my phone just shut off. It died. I almost grabbed my coworker's phone and wanted to look it up, but I figured it would be too late and embarrassing to explain to them what I was doing while I was supposed to be working, so I didn't do that. But missed out on those. I wouldn't have been able to get them anyway. It probably would have been frustrating. But hopefully you guys, some people got them at least, along with the black toes and the other sneakers that dropped. These things are pretty crazy. Smiley did an article on these. Check out the reflective material on this ZX Flux. Like, this is a new Flux, I think. Look at the sole is tailored, or it's a different tooling than the previous one. So I like this one much better. Looks much more futuristic. But that material looks crazy dope. Definitely interested in seeing more about this, and I love that kind of snake scaly look to the whole entire upper. Very dope. Air Max CB34 video review. Kicks Reason did a video on that. I like that he pulls out just some random obscure sneakers from back in the day. If you guys know Charles Barkley from back in the day, those ones were pretty badass shoes. I did this article a while ago, again, buyer beware, the LeBron 12s, and shows how the little eyelet part is loose and not locked down properly, which is kind of crazy. Reebok Ventilator review video, you guys can check that one out. And then moving on down, the Supreme Nike Air Force One collaboration is dropping Columbus Day. which is a Monday. So just those that were curious, it's not dropping on a Thursday, it's dropping on a Monday. Three different colorways of the Air Force One. Curious if you guys are interested in those or not, just because they say Supreme on them. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do. I'm assuming they'll sell out instantly, as they usually do. Um, anyway, moving on, the glow in the dark ASICs. I don't know if these dropped or not. I thought they dropped already. I like the concept of these. I just don't like the overall look of them for some reason. Not the ones for me, but Sneaker Tutor did an article on those if you guys want to check those out. Also, the Lightning WoW 2.0 low Icemans released, and yeah, they had a code on here for Mr. Hype if you guys are interested in purchasing those. These Way of Wade shoes are dope. I mean, I do have an unboxing video coming up. Just a heads up for those that are watching this video in the next day or two for some Way of Wade. So be on the lookout. But hopefully the quality will be A1 just like they usually are. 7 Air Jordan retros that are now available on Champ Sports. I did this article because I saw the Ferrari Red 14s on here, as well as the Thunder 14s and the Sport Blue 3s, Wolf Gray 3s, and the Sport Blue 6s. And they actually had them on Champ Sports side, and some of them were in multiple sizes, so they had to have been available. I don't know how it works sometimes, but I did that article for that reason, not to throw out the whole word restock on you guys or anything, because I know people would have jumped on that quicker if I said no restock, so maybe they're like, oh, maybe it's a restock, but I don't really know. I did that on purpose though, so people wouldn't think that I'm just trying to troll you guys. But they were available. I don't know if anybody was able to cop anything. I was able to add some of those to my cart, but I didn't end up buying them. I added the Sport Blue 3s to my cart. Just kind of crazy. And they also had the powder blue 3s, and maybe no, that's the one. The powder blue 3s are the ones that I actually successfully added to my cart, not the Sport Blues. But kind of crazy that they had some in random sizes. This was a funny ass eBay post. This dude posted a picture of him wearing the sneakers in the pictures, and then it was the post was like well worn, Scotty Pippen shoes or whatever. But it was just a funny post. I thought you guys would have enjoyed it. I had a nice chuckle watching it, just because like who posts an eBay picture of you wearing the sneakers that you're trying to sell to somebody else? It's super random and funny. There's more pictures inside that article if you guys want to check them out. And again, all the articles that you guys are seeing here in the description will be a link to the website if you guys are interested. Also, there's a link in the description to my store if you guys want to buy a Collectivekicks t-shirt. They're on sale for $20 shipped right now. I'm about to fire sale the rest of them just because I want to get them out of the house, and they're just usually there's smaller sizes, small and medium, and some larges left. But anyway, $20 shipped priority for those. Anyway, the return of the Pippen sneaker, the Air Pippen 6 surfaces. I don't know if they're actually reviving this series or not. There was like 2 or 3 different colorways of the Pippen 6. Just crazy if it's actually happening. I like what I'm seeing. I don't think it's going to be successful in the sense of selling out and creating hype, but for those people like myself that like the Pippen series, I mean, the reason why I saw this article on these Pippen 4s is because I've been looking for a pair of Pippen 4s. I used to have samples back in the day, and I rocked them till the air units and the glue separated from the soles. They're just such dope sneakers to me. But curious to see what happens with the Pippen 6. Hopefully we see something soon. I'll be happy about that. Reflective silver Jordan 13s. I do have these in hand, and I will be doing a review of those, so look out for that. Flyknit Roshis, I did not get these, but I actually want a pair of them just to do an on-foot like sort of thing and see how comfortable they are. I don't think that they're going to have the wow factor of I don't know, like the Roshi material is fine. It's not the material on the upper that's usually controls the comfort. It's the cushioning, and the cushioning didn't change, but the upper did, and it's more expensive. And I don't know. I'm kind of like, well, I want to try them out and see how it is, but 125 for Roshis is just a bit much. Speaking of Roshis, though, that Box Trolls auction closed, and those things were closing for 600, 500 plus, and I just wasn't going to do that. Literally, I couldn't. I tweeted it out. My wife wouldn't let me buy them, but so I didn't buy them. Air Foamposite Pro Premium Elephant Prints. Those drop next week. 250 elephant print. Yes, I don't like the pinks added on. If they didn't use pink and it was black or something, I think I'd actually pick those up. But the pink just throws me off. What about you guys? Leave a comment. Let me know. And then we're doing this. This is a new thing that we're doing. Collective Kicks weekly community check-in. We're going to be, and I'll actually go into this one. Shout out to Mr. High for starting this out. Some of the other writers were talking about doing this as well. And this is a great idea. On Instagram, hashtag Collective Kicks, and it will give you a chance to be featured here. And you can see some of the features here. Check out the SBs. I haven't seen these in a while. I still have those. I haven't worn them yet. Those ones are crazy. The Supremes. Anyway, these Sauconys are dope too. But yeah, for those that hashtag, so feel free. That's a dope shot actually of those as well. Feel free to hashtag Collective Kicks, and we'll work on some features. There's mine right there. I like that they used a variety though, so pretty cool. I'm hoping that we can continue that trend and do the community check-in every week. And I think it's probably going to happen on Mondays. That way they can do the follow-through after everybody's worn their sneakers for the weekend. Reebok Pump High, social status collaboration. Kicks Reason did that, and the other Fila and the Penny 3 video review. Those Penny 3s are legit. That is another pair that I have wanted in the collection that I don't have currently that I would want, and especially in that colorway. Very dope. And the Reebok Pump High Atmos collaboration. Then also I started this LeBron series, and I'll be continuing it through the weeks until I get to the LeBron 11. I did part 1 and part 2 so far, and I'm just going to keep it rolling. Also, there's a video review of the 2007 retro of the Jordan Playoff 8s, and that's pretty much it. So if you guys want to see, let's see here, the release dates, this calendar doesn't update properly for me. Unfortunately, as you guys already know, because I'm using Safari. If you guys are not using Safari, it does update. Check out the weekend releases that are coming out soon. Are you guys planning on picking up anything next weekend, the foams or anything? Leave a comment, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. And yeah, check back soon. I have another unboxing video coming up, some video reviews, and the continuation of the LeBron series, Throwback Thursday. Busy week full of stuff I got to prepare for. On top of doing my day job. Yikes, it's overwhelming sometimes. But thank you guys for the support and for you guys watching the videos, listening to the videos, supporting the site, everything else in between. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.